Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. I have another reading for you guys. Since Michael Cohen is in the news so much today, I thought I would do a reading on him. And I like to do a reading just like as if I was doing a reading for anybody else. So I don't like to really, put in my feelings or what I think or anything. I mean, we do know things about him, so that can correspond with what's going on in his reading. But I like to just do a reading like I was doing it for anybody. Okay, so I just want to read the cards and see what's going on in his life. Although we know a lot about what's going on, but that's how I'm going to read it. Okay, just like, let's see what's going on. Okay, so today is what? Thursday, November the 29th. Okay, I think he's going to be sentenced. Did they say December 12th or something? So I wonder how much of a sentence he's going to get, how much he's cooperating, what's going down, how he's feeling about it and everything. Let's see if we can get a little feeling on what's going on with him. Okay, this is his energy, what's going on with him. Let's read it. All right, the first thing I'm going to come to here is the bottom of the deck. I have the cards all laid out. This is the first card on the bottom of the deck here, and this is what I call the flavor of the reading. And we know what this the Seven of Swords, sneaky, underhanded activities that are going on. So, and this guy, he's gonna get caught, so we know that. And it's a good thing that he gets caught, because then he can straighten out his life. So this is the flavor of the reading: sneaky, underhanded activities, and he's not fooling nobody, that's for sure. Okay, the first card that I come to is the Four of Swords. So we already know that Michael Cohen's been through lots of different difficulties this past year, right? One thing after another has come up. He's completely exhausted, you guys. He really is. And he's stepped back away from everything. He's formulated a new plan or strategy, and he really does have hope for the future. So good for him. Good for him. But he really has had it rough this year, believe it or not, you guys. It's been super tough on him and his family. Crossing over that card is this one, the second card. This is the High Priestess. So he has had like a come to Jesus moment. He really has, y'all. He's had like a spiritual awakening. He's a changed person now, and he really has a chance to redeem himself. He really does. That's what this card indicates. So good for him. I hope he's doing it. And it looks like he is, what we see anyway. Looks like. This is his third card. It's overlooking his situation, Nine of Wands. And we know that this is an embattled person. So we know that he has been through lots of battles this year. He's just had more than his share. And we know more are ahead too, because already on the news, Trump is calling him a liar. He's saying he's just trying to keep himself out of jail, from being punished or whatever. But this is a card of hope, you guys, and courage that things are going to get better for Cohen. So this is just a card for him to have hope and courage, and to stand up and be ready for the next battle, because he's going to make it out. He's going to make it out of it. That's good. Oh, look at this. This is the foundation of the situation. I always get Trump as the King of Pentacles for me. That's who he is for me, and that's what I get. So that's about right. He is the foundation of this whole situation. He is. He's the one that, started this whole mess. He started this whole mess. Probably him and Cohen could have been buddies and made tons of money if he didn't want to be president and just push his power. I said I'm not going to do this, right? But all right, well, he showed up and he made me make it real. Sorry. I'm just showing a little bit of bias here. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I said I wasn't going to do that. I'll take it back. But he's here. He's right here. He's the foundation of the situation. All right. Whoops. Here's the past card. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So we know that Michael Cohen's, let's see, His fortune changed suddenly in the past. Yeah, we know that. He was just kind of living La Vida Loco life, and then the wheel turned and his fortunes changed. So we know that, right? He got real. All right, this is his future card. This, the Queen of Pentacles. I think this is a woman in his life. I think probably his wife. This must be his wife. This is a very smart lady. She's very nurturing. She's very comforting. Not only can she take care of her family, she can run a business too. She's got it going on, and she's keeping it real for him. And I think she's the one that actually pushed him to flip on Trump and to be honest and tell the truth. I think it was his wife, and she's going to stand by his side. You know, I think she will keep supporting him and stand by his side. And I think because, you know, see the money sign here? So I think she has her own money too. So maybe she doesn't have to worry. She has her own money, and she can make her own money. So that's good. Good for their family. You know, everybody needs money. No matter what you've done, you got to live, right? This is his state of mind card. This is King of Cups. So he really feels like he's got everything in control right now. He feels like he's in control. He's taken responsibility for his actions. He knows what's coming, and he's okay with it. You know, like I said, he's had a come to Jesus moment, so he's prepared. That's what this card tells me. And then we have his 8th card. This is the 5 of Cups. So, you know, cups are all about emotion. You see how this is kind of a sad card. Cups are kicked over. So he regrets the things that he did in the past, y'all. He really does have a regret for it. He does feel bad about it and distress over it. You know, like it's haunting him. It's really bothering him. But this is something that he's going to have to come to terms with. He has to work on forgiving himself and get past it. This is something he'll have to work on. But he'll be able to move past it. That's, you know, we all have things we have to work on, and that's his. And we come to his fear position. This is the 9th card for him, and the 5 of Swords. So, you know what this means, you know, when you're having a conflict in a battle and you lose a friendship over it. So he's lost so many friendships already, and he's just feared that he's going to lose more. He's lost a lot of friendships, and that's his fear, just losing more friendships over all this. So, but it's more than likely it's going to happen. I always tell people about, you know, if you're feared, to realize you're feared and turn it around. He's not listening to my video, so I'm not going to go into that. But when I do a reading for you guys, and when I get to the fear position, I give you tips on how to realize your fear and turn it around to a positive. But he's not listening, so, you know, he could turn it around to a positive and say those weren't really friends. If they're going to turn their back on him, they weren't really friends anyway, right? So that's what I would tell him. So don't fear it. All right. This is his outcome card. This is 8 of Pentacles. So he's going to have to really work hard and focus on putting his life back together. Okay. I don't know how much time he'll get or what, but he will need financial assistance, because I think all his money's going to be gone. Probably his attorneys are taking it, and he may have to pay lots of things, you know. I don't know, but he's going to need some financial assistance. And he's going to need to watch his health too, because this has really taken a huge toll on him, y'all, mentally and physically. So this just tells me he's needs to be careful with his health. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's my reading for Michael Cohen. This is how, if you got a reading from me, this is how it would be laid out and go. I would be more in depth with a private reading. I would get more in depth, and you'd get a little bit more out of it. And it would probably run between 14 to 15 minutes. And sometimes it runs 18 minutes, you know, depending on how much information comes out. So if you'd like a reading, just look below, and there's my email address. It's really easy now. It's trudyleetarot@hotmail.com. So if you guys want to get a reading, I'm going to keep my readings at $25 until the end of the year. So if you want to get a reading before the end of the year, they're going to go up in January, y'all. Okay? So just come on and get a reading with me while you can, okay? Does everybody have their Christmas tree up? Have you done your decorating and everything? Have you gotten everything together? I have everything together. And of course, after I got my lights out, a strand of them went off right around the pole. And I had to, today, I went and bought some more lights and put them up and wrapped them around the ones that I already wrapped, just to cover up the, you know, if you have your pole outside, your column, I say pole, it's a column in the front yard, in the front of the house, and then I have a big gap of no lights. It's so annoying. After I checked every light and they're all working, and then I get them on and they're on for 10 minutes and my husband like, oh, your lights are out. It's so annoying. So I wrapped them up again. I use blue right in the front of my house. I like the blue. I love blue lights. So I use blue right around the door and on the columns. But then on the trees and everything, I try to wrap the bottom of the trees in all colors, just colorful lights. And I bought me a smaller tree this year. And you know, if you buy like a 6.5-foot tree, it's really short. It's not really, I mean, that little strand that on top is that like 10 inches. So that takes almost a foot. So it's like 5 foot, you know, but it's good because it was a lot shorter. And I didn't want a huge tree. My tree was huge. It was a pain in the butt to put up. So I got a smaller tree. Yay. The older you get, the littler things you want to do, you know. I used to be big, 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 big with Christmas. It's getting smaller and smaller. I know that when you go to older people's houses, they have these little tiny trees with little presents under it. And I always used to think, I will never do that. I'm always going to have a big, fancy, you know, Christmas. But it's happening. I'm getting smaller and smaller. We downsize, you know. There's nobody here but me and my husband and my 35-year-old daughter, you know. So we enjoy the tree, but, you know, there's no little children here. My kids need to get busy and make me some more grandchildren. My youngest is 9 and my oldest is 18 and the grandchildren. So we need some little ones, you know, to sit on Santa's lap, make them scream, take a picture. That was the fun days, right? I got so many pictures of kids screaming. Let me tell you, it's hilarious. I love it. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for the messages. I always read all of them. I appreciate them so much. It's fun. Let me know what you guys are doing for the holidays, okay? Send me a message. Love you guys. Y'all take care and do something kind for somebody. It always comes back to you, okay? Bye-bye. Good night. See you later.